Tetrol E. It's you have to use a retinol. It's so incredibly important. And this, taking one quick step back, this is Neutrogena Dermatologics, the specialized professional division of Neutrogena. What that means is they really partnered up with physicians and scientists, put those two groups together, and made a line for the most discerning, discriminating patients. These are people who really want to see a clinical difference in their skin. And it's you mentioned it, the stabilized retinol, the Tetrol E, those two things together. Beautiful marriage, beautiful formulation. There's 17 patents, believe it or not, on this form of stabilized retinol.
Goodness.
And that stabilized retinol, powerful anti-aging product. Increases surface cell turnover, so it diminishes the look of fine lines and wrinkles.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay.
Maybe we could show the video again, if we could pull up that cartoon, the animation. I think it's so powerful. It's really easy to see what it does. If you watch the cartoon here, you notice wrinkled skin is a function of decreased surface cell turnover. The retinol works within the skin surface to increase that surface cell turnover, and it results in improved appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. You can really see it going underneath the surface there. The term I use, in my opinion, is plumping up the skin. And imagine, when you watch that cartoon, imagine that's a wrinkle on your own face, on your own forehead, crow's feet, fine lines. You can really see it's plumping up there.
Can you use it also, Dr. Kirby, on the eyelids?
Yeah, well, keep in mind, this is very, very powerful, and it's powerful anti-aging. So sometimes on that thinner skin on the human body, the eyelids, that's where you first start to see the signs of aging. I absolutely love a retinol in that area, but once again, you have to use a very, very, very little bit.
Okay.
This is enough. This is a 60-day supply. There's approximately 60 pumps in here.
Excellent.
So it's I think it's a very good value for what you're getting, considering how powerful it is. And if you want to use it on the eye area, you can, but you have to be very careful with it because it is very powerful. A pearl-size amount, the size of a pearl, that amount right there, I know it doesn't look like very much. Trust me, I use it every single night. It's very powerful. This is enough to cover your entire face. Dab, 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 dab. Thin layer to your entire face after cleansing. And you can, like you said, you can use it with anything else you're using. But it's there's so much confusion out there about different products.
There is.
People open up their medicine cabinet, they have 50 products in there. People come to my office in Beverly Hills, they have a sack full of products.
Oh my
and
gosh.
they say, Dr. Kirby, I have no idea what to use. And I say, you can get as complicated as you like, but I try to keep things very, very simple at first. Broad spectrum sunscreen every single day, stabilized retinol every single night. And if you did just that alone, that's a great foundation to build the house we're trying to build.
That sounds fabulous, and you look great for 70.
Thank you. I know. I'm just got Social Security in the United States. No, just kidding.
That's right.
I tell people my age all the time. I'm 37, and I get that very frequently. That much like yourself, I feel that I'm aging, but I feel like I look younger than my age, and I attribute to those two things: that broad spectrum sunscreen and the stabilized retinol.
Thank you so much. Now, do you also treat? Is this good for all skin types? If you have, say, problematic skin, acneic skin, can one use it?
This is absolutely for all skin types. Obviously, if you're a little more sensitive, Jamie earlier, she referenced that she has a little rosacea, a little more sensitive skin. You can absolutely, it's not a treatment for rosacea, but you can use it no matter how sensitive your skin is. And there's a lot of confusion out there. People say, oh, I have sensitive skin, I can't use retinol. That's not the case at all. You have to remember there's an acclimatization period to retinol. And what that means is it takes a couple weeks to really start seeing those incredibly positive differences.
Right.
It takes 4 to 8 weeks to really start seeing those differences in the fine lines and the wrinkles.
Makes
the
sense.
Diminished look of those. And as a result, any skin type can tolerate it, but you have to understand there may be a little bit of tingling, maybe a little bit of redness, maybe a little bit of flakiness. Very, very normal. I'm actually encouraged by that. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I've been using a stabilized retinol for almost 7 years myself. I think that's one of the reasons I look a little younger than my chronological age. And even now today, I was a little bit dry this morning just because I was on a plane. It was very dry, and retinol increases that surface cell turnover, so you may see a little bit of flaking.
Fabulous.
You may not, but if you do, it's totally encouraged. I'm encouraged by it.
Dr. Will Kirby joining us at the Shopping Channel this morning with the hero product from Neutrogena Dermatologics, everybody. We encourage you to give us a call at an introductory price of $65. And let's take a look again at some of the benefits and the results of those clinical studies. Because like many of you ladies out there and gentlemen out there, if it doesn't have clinicals, I'm not buying it.
I agree. I totally agree. They're very, very powerful. After the first use alone, you get a lifted appearance in as fast as 2 minutes. You get exceptional hydration, and that can last up to 24 hours with every single use.
I love that.
It's very, very powerful. To me, what I think is most impressive is the results that you get after 4 weeks.
Okay.
And I think that's really where, that's really knocking it home. I mean, 97% of users in a double-blind, dermatologist-conducted 12-week study, 97% of users showed improved appearance of crow's feet and fine lines. Now, you know, crow's feet and fine lines, those are the first areas that we start to see the aging process, but forehead wrinkles are a big problem as well.
Yes.
At 4 weeks, 89% of people showed improvement in the appearance of stubborn forehead wrinkles. And after 8 weeks, 70% of users in a double-blind clinical study from dermatologists showed improvement in the appearance of stubborn under-the-eye wrinkles.
That is so cool.
So when you talk about all those different areas, I mean, that's the vast majority of the face. You're decreasing the appearance of fine lines, decreasing the appearance of wrinkles, and it's really making a difference as far as the aging process is concerned.
And that's what we're looking for, isn't it, girls? Guys, we're looking for results. You have the results right there of the clinical studies. Neutrogena, as you know, it is a worldwide leader in dermatologist-recommended skin, hair, and cosmetic products, and it really is a thrill to be able to bring this product to you today, the Hero product, exclusive to all of us. You're not going to find this anywhere else in Canada, right here at the Shopping Channel. I love that. You know, it's an honor to have Dr. Kirby here, an honor to be shopping with all of you out there this morning. Call now, toll-free, 1-888-2020-888. It's fragrance-free. There's something to it, must be natural botanicals or something, because there's something
It's very
that's just
silky, it's very satiny, it goes on
silky.
very smoothly, and that's what you can expect too. I always tell people, as a dermatologist, it's my job to educate patients and inform them so that they can make decisions, they can make appropriate decisions. What do stabilized retinols do? They increase surface cell turnover. As we age, our skin cell surface cell turnover slows down. And that's why skin gets dull, that's why it gets non-uniform in terms of texture and tone. And look at someone who's younger, maybe a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, 10 years old. Look at their skin. It's baby soft,
Yep.
it's smooth, the tone, the texture.
Supple.
It's very, very supple. And as we age, we lose that. And the reason is, if you look at the cells on a microscopic level, they slow down that turnover. And what we want to do, very simple, increase that surface cell turnover. The best way to do that, and it's well established in the medical literature, more than 2,800 publications have been made about retinol, is with retinol. Stabilized retinol in combination with Tetrol E provides superior anti-aging benefits.
And what is Tetrol E once again?
Tetrol E is formulated from the building blocks of life, amino acids.
Okay.
What does it do? It firms, restores. I actually have some fascinating statistics on it. Tetrol E alone, in 2 minutes, decreased the cell size by 18%. So you can imagine that shrinking, that tightening, and that's where you get that. We talked about in the first 24 hours why you get that lifting and tightening feeling.
All right.
It's from that Tetrol E that starts to work so quickly. Cell area was decreased by 41%. So the entire cell, and I'm making it much bigger than it is, it was tightened down to 41%. So that depuffs and it lifts your look. That's the Tetrol E in combination with the stabilized retinol, and it's those two things together that give you those phenomenal statistics we talked about earlier.
Isn't that great? So let's give it a try. Plus here at the Shopping Channel, we have our 30-day money-back guarantee. This is about a $60 supply.
Correct.
So for just maybe over $1 a day, you can have those incredible results. We hope that you're going to experience them like a lot of those other volunteers did. Your item number, once again, 430-435 from Neutrogena, the Dermatologic's Retinol NX Serum at $65 and also on Easy Pay. There are many of you shopping with us on the phones this morning, and we appreciate that. Again, our toll-free number is there. You can check out more from Neutrogena on our website at theshoppingchannel.com. Dr. Will Kirby is joining us, though. He was a board-certified dermatologist practicing in California. Also a reality, the winner of Big Brother, right? For 2000.
Well, it's not my claim to fame, but that is true. I always tell people I was on Dr. 90210 for 2 seasons, and I was on a show called The Doctor, so I'm a little embarrassed by my reality background, but these days it's I feel a little bit better about it. I should be. You're right. You're exactly right.
No, but there's so many reality shows out there. That must have been a lot of fun. But in all seriousness, though, and on the Y&R, because I know there are many of you Young and the Restless fans out there. This is, though, really what it's all about this morning. It's giving results. It's giving clinically proven results to our viewers.
Oh, very much so. Very much. Neutrogena Dermatologics. I mean, it's the specialized professional division of Neutrogena.
Yes.
Combines the knowledge of scientists, physicians, put those together, and it gives products. It creates products for the most discriminating patients. These are the products that I use myself. If you come to my office in Beverly Hills, stabilized retinol every single night. I tell all my patients you have to use it.
Okay.
Someone will come to me and say, "Hey, Dr. Kirby, I want to get your opinion on this and that and this condition and my aging." And I say, "Listen, before you build that house, you have to build a solid foundation. And that solid foundation consists of 2 things: broad spectrum sunscreen every day and some form of stabilized retinol every single night, preferably with the Tetrol E combination.
And when you say broad spectrum sunscreen, what are we talking about?
Well, it needs to block UVA and UVB. It needs to have helioplex in it. So I can't emphasize it enough. I always tell people my purpose and the reason I'm passionate about dermatology is education. I love to talk, that's no secret, but I also love to provide people with information about what I do. And it's those fine lines and wrinkles that really cause that aging process. I was actually 2 weeks ago, I was in New York and I met with the 14 editors of the 14 major beauty magazines. And with the purpose of that discussion was to talk about innovations in dermatology. And I always tell them, it's not necessarily what's the newest product, it's the product that works the best.
Totally.
And a lot of times, something like retinol, which has been around for decades, can be put into a better form and make it stabilized so that you get better clinical results. And that's exactly what's occurred here. This stabilized retinol